The All-Star Game returns to Denver on July 13th, a spectacle of baseball's best players and rowdy fans gathering at Coors Field. The outcome, it's never remembered. Moments define this game. For Walt Weiss, there is gratitude and goosebumps when he recalls the 1998 Midsummer Classic.
I remember it well, man. I got a great ovation. The fans always received me well there. And to come back home, so to speak. I still live there today, so it's still home. But remember getting a really nice ovation. I think with the stuff that I was dealing with my son, the people embraced me even more at that point in time. So it's a great memory.
Weiss, in his 12th season, had given up on playing in an All-Star game. After 4 successful years with the Rockies, he blossomed with the Braves.
It was a whirlwind, to be honest with you, Troy. I mean, when you look back.
Earning an All-Star berth lost importance, though, with his 3-year-old son Brody clinging to life in an Atlanta hospital.
I wasn't even sure I was going to be able to get to play in the game. It was the only time I was an All-Star in my career. And going back home, everything was like perfect storm stuff. But then dealing with, my son's issue, that was. It was tough. It was tough to enjoy any of it leading up to the game. I was in the hospital with Brody, for like 10 straight days by his bedside. So, and that was right about the time the All-Star team had been announced.
Brody contracted E. coli at a Georgia water park. His lungs filled with fluid and his kidneys failed. A father thought he was going to lose his son. Brody recovered, and he sat in section 126 at Coors Field with his mom, cheering on Walt, made possible by Rockies owner Jerry McMorris.
I have bits and pieces that I remember. I remember being in the hospital a little bit and kind of going through all that when I was a kid. I don't really remember the game too much, to be honest. I remember getting flown out there. I think it was McMorris at the time, who was the general manager, who ended up flying me out there on his private jet, which was an awesome experience.
He'd just gotten out of the hospital, wasn't really in the shape to fly commercially. Yeah, it was awesome.
No one received louder cheers that night than Weiss. At one point during the game, while Weiss was at first base after one of his 2 hits, Jim Thome tapped him on the chest near his heart. It was another poignant moment in a night Weiss will never forget.
Yeah. No, I have a room at the house, set up for memorabilia, and that's kind of its own section, that All-Star game.
The coolest thing out of that whole situation was getting that really cool jersey with my name on it that said the All-Star game. And it had my name right on the back with 22 on there. So it was an awesome experience, man. That thing hung in my room for my whole childhood. Looking back on it, it was cool. It was a really cool experience. I wish I was a little bit older just so I could have some better memories. But yeah, what a cool experience looking back on that clip. It's just a blessing to be able to still be here and have a great relationship with my family. And what a cool story.
For Denver 7, Troy Rain.